Is Professor X really dead, or is there a chance he will be back? And who is going to take over after him? If these are the questions in your head, don't worry, we'll answer all of them. Plus, reveal some amazing facts as we break down the trailer of X-Men 97. Let's get started without any further ado. Number 1, who will replace Professor X now? So in the finale of X-Men the Animated Series, things got pretty intense for Professor X. He ended up in a pretty bad state, needing serious help. The only solution? Sending him off into space with Empress Lilandra of the Shi'Ar Empire. Now fast forward to the new X-Men 97 trailer, it's got some clips from the original ending. But there's a twist. The trailer hints that maybe Professor X didn't make it after all. Now here's where it gets interesting. They drop a bomb. Professor X's will. Turns out he left everything to Magneto. Yeah, you heard that right. Magneto, his former friend turned enemy. Crazy, huh? We don't know for sure if Professor X is really gone or just missing. But this bombshell definitely shakes things up. Can you imagine what's gonna happen next? It's gonna be wild, seeing how Magneto handles all this, and whether Professor X makes a comeback. Number 2, Cyclops is taking the position of Professor X. So you've probably noticed from the X-Men 97 trailer that Charles Xavier seems to be missing in action. Whether he's kicking it in space or, well, we don't know. But what we do know is that he's not around, at least for a chunk of the show. And guess who's stepping up to fill those big shoes? Yep, Cyclops. Now, Cyclops has always been a key player on the team, but in the trailer, we catch him dropping Professor X's iconic line, "To me, my X-Men." Looks like Scott Summers is ready to take on some of Xavier's responsibilities while he's away. It's a big move for Cyclops, but hey, someone's gotta keep the X-Men in line, right? Number 3, X-Men 97 maintains the iconic theme song from the original animated series. As the trailer nears its conclusion, the X-Men 97 logo emerges, set against a familiar riff from the original X-Men theme song. It's a reassuring nod to the past, signaling that Marvel intends to preserve the essence of the beloved soundtrack for the upcoming series. This decision not only pays homage to the iconic theme, but also ensures continuity, and we think this will definitely help the show. They just bridge the gap between the old and the new show by doing this. By retaining this cherished element, X-Men 97 is all set to maintain a sense of nostalgia while embarking on its fresh journey. This will unite fans across different eras of the iconic franchise. Number 4, Marvel introduces a fresh Marvel Animation label. Marvel has updated a new label for Marvel Animation, and X-Men 97 is the first show to debut under this banner. This move follows the introduction of the Marvel Spotlight banner, which is dedicated to MCU content, accessible even without deep knowledge of the broader MCU universe. With the creation of Marvel Animation, it seems Marvel is expanding its focus on animated projects. While X-Men 97 isn't Marvel's first animated series, it's the first one to carry this new banner. The introduction of a unique logo for animated projects suggests that Marvel might have more animated content in the pipeline. This could mean that other beloved animated shows, like SpiderMan the Animated Series, might also receive similar revival treatment in the future. Exciting! Number 5, X-Men 97 will be connected to the broader Marvel Universe. In a brief moment from the trailer, we catch a glimpse of a Daily Bugle newspaper floating across the screen. While the headline focuses on a mutant fashion show, some smaller details hint at Spider-Man's presence in the series universe. Notably, the top left corner poses the question, is Spider-Man a mutant? And the top right credits Peter Parker for some of the photos. Back when the show originally aired, it occasionally overlapped with Spider-Man, the animated series, so this newspaper cameo could be a fun nod to that shared universe, or possibly a teaser for Spider-Man's appearance in X-Men 97. Either way, it suggests that other Marvel heroes are still part of the show's world. And if you want to know all the Marvel superheroes who can make an appearance in this show, click on the I button and check out that video. Number 6, Jean Grey is expecting a child. If you've been following the X-Men carefully, you might know that in the comics, she never gets pregnant. But here she is. The idea of Jean Grey being pregnant is a fresh twist, not only for the X-Men animated series, but also for the larger Marvel universe. In the comics, the Jean Grey we know has never had any kids, so this is a completely new development for her character in the show. If Jean does indeed have a baby during X-Men 97, it could mean the arrival of a brand new character in the X-Men world, one who hasn't been explored in the comic books before. Man, this trailer keeps on dropping bombshell after bombshell. Number 7. The new X-Men 97 maintains the essence of the original X-Men series. X-Men the animated series really nailed the comic book vibe when it came to how its characters looked on screen. You know, the lines, the colors, everything just screamed comic book authenticity. Now, with X-Men 97, they've spruced up the animation a bit, but they've managed to hold on to the same vibe that made the original series so iconic. It's like they've kept the essence of the old show intact, just like sticking to the same theme song. Keeping the visuals similar helps keep the nostalgic feel alive. It's all about making this new series feel like a true continuation of the classic rather than a whole new ball. Number 8. The Hellfire Gala makes an appearance in X-Men 97. The Hellfire Gala is a recurring event in the Marvel Comics universe, happening annually. The newspaper, seen briefly in the X-Men 97 trailer, holds some interesting tidbits in the top right corner. There's a mention of the Hellfire Gala, an event known to avid readers of Marvel Comics. This gala, although a recent addition to the comic universe, has become a significant annual gathering for mutants on the island of Krakoa. Krakoa itself is no ordinary island. It's alive and serves as a safe haven for mutants, evolving into a sovereign nation in the comics. The gala acts as a bridge, inviting non-mutants to experience mutant culture firsthand. Whether this reference hints at a storyline in X-Men 97 or merely serves as a nod to comic fans remains to be seen. Number 9. Voice actors you need to know about. The X-Men 97 voice cast is a blend of familiar faces from the original series and fresh voices joining the franchise. Before the trailer dropped, most of the cast had already been revealed, but hearing them in action now gives us a real feel for the characters' voices. Although there are still a few surprises in store, the actors behind Wolverine, Rogue, Beast, Mr. Sinister, and Storm remain unchanged. Meanwhile, newcomers bring their talents to characters like Jean Grey, Jubilee, Gambit, and Magneto, adding an exciting twist to the mix. Number 10. Magneto got a new look. In the X-Men 97 trailer, Magneto appears a bit changed from his original series look. He seems to have a less bulky physique, suggesting that he might not be as active in battles, maybe due to aging. Instead of his usual costume, he's seen wearing a suit, hinting at a shift in his role. It's possible he's eyeing to fill in for Professor X, especially since he's inherited Charles's possessions. This could lead to a fascinating clash with Cyclops in the upcoming series. Let's see what happens. It's going to be interesting nevertheless. By the way, what are your thoughts about this trailer, and what are you most excited about? We would love to know that. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.